Hello everyone. Today our topic is ratio. What is ratio and how we can solve the numerical of ratio. So first of all, try to understand. Ratio means the comparison of two terms by dividing one by other, right? जब हम दो quantities को compare कर रहे होते हैं कि how many times, then this comparison is known as ratio, right? Ratio symbol is denoted by these two dots. It means that we are calculating or we are denoting the ratio, right? If you are writing something like this, it means this is the ratio of two quantities. To understand more, let us see the example. Ananya weight is 20 kg and her father weight is 60 kg. So we can say the both have ratio of weights like 3:1. How we have calculated 3:1? That Ananya weight is 20 kg and her father weight is 60 kg. So the ratio of these two is 60:20, right? By simplifying this, we get 3:1. So this is the ratio of Ananya's father to the Ananya's weight. Let us see one more example. See, we have here 7 gray blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are gray blocks and we have 3 brown blocks. So ratio of these two is 7:3, right? I think you are getting what is the ratio. So if we are comparing two quantities, then we can write them as a ratio 7:3, right? So for comparison by ratio, the two quantities must be in the same units. Yes. Like if we are comparing length of a room to the breadth of room, then this should be ensured that these two should be in a same unit. Like this is 15 meter, this is also 10 meter. So we can calculate the ratio of length of the room to the breadth of the room. That is 15 meter is to 10 meter. That is 15:10. By simplifying these two, we get 3:2, right? So if we are calculating ratio of two quantities, the unit should be same. Let us see what is compound ratio. Compound ratio is the ratio when we have two ratios. One is m:n, another is p:q. So how to calculate compound ratio of two ratio? We have to multiply the first term of this ratio to the first term of this ratio and second term of this ratio to second term of this ratio. So by multiplying m into p, we get mp:/nq. This is the compound ratio of two ratios, right? We know that in ratio the first term is called antecedent and the second term is called consequent. So for compound ratio, we can say that compound ratio of two ratio means we are multiplying antecedent of first ratio to the antecedent of second ratio and consequent of second ratio to the consequent of first ratio. So we get AC and BD. If we have to calculate the compound ratio of A:B to C:D, is AC:BD. Please like and subscribe our channel so that you can get update of all the topics. So what are the key points to remember in the ratio? The ratio should exist between the quantities of the same kind. Yes, जब हम रेशियो कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो क्वांटिटीज़ वो सेम काइंड की होनी चाहिए और दूसरा उनकी जो यूनिट है व्हाइल कंपेयरिंग टू थिंग्स दैट द यूनिट शुड बी सिमिलर, उनकी यूनिट्स सेम होनी चाहिए. The comparison of two ratios can be performed if the ratios are equivalent like fractions, right? So next topic is continued ratio. What is continued ratios? If the ratio of two numbers is A:B and B:C, here we can see that B is common, right? A:B and B:C. The continued ratio can be A:B:C. This is our continued ratio. We can see with the help of example like A:B is 5:9, B:C is 9:14. Then A:B:C is 5:9:14. This is called continued ratio. Let us see an example of ratio. Let's try to solve this. I suggest you all to have paper and pen with you so that just try to solve this example with me. So, a mixture of paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of green pigment with the 6 part of the base in the following table. Find the part of base needed to be added. Right? So, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें बताया गया है कि ग्रीन पिगमेंट अगर 1 है तो पार्ट ऑफ बेस इज 6. सो ग्रीन पिगमेंट अगर हमें 4 चाहिए तो हमें बेस कितना चाहिए? Try to solve it with me. Yes. So for 4 we just multiply 6 with the 4. It is 1, then it is 6. 1 is to 6. If it is 4, then this should be 4 multiplied by 6. This is 24, right? So if it is 5, 5 multiplied by 6, the x2 should be 30. And x3, 6 multiplied by 6, 36. So these are the ratio. Ratio of green pigment to the base is 1 is to 6. So if it is 4, then this should be 4 multiplied by 6. This is 24. If it is 5, then it is 30. If it is 6, then it is 36. I hope you are getting. If you have any query, please write down in the comment section. Please like and subscribe our channel so that you get all the updates. If you have any numerical related to ratio that you are not able to understand, or if you want us to solve that, then please write down in the comment section. You will surely get the solution. So how to divide 40 apples between 2 brothers with the ratio 2 is to 3. So I always explain that math is not different. Math is all over in our life, whether we are playing something, we are calculating something, we are buying something. So math is in our life everywhere. So how to divide 40 apples between 2 brothers with the ratio 2 is to 3. हमें 40 apples को divide करना है 2 brothers में 2 is to 3 की ratio में. So first of all, what is the total? Total of this ratio is total of this ratio is 2 plus 3, that is 5, right? So brother 1 will get 40 multiplied by 2 divided by 5. This is 16, right? So brother 1 will get 16. And what about brother 2? The brother 2 will get 40 multiplied by 3 divided by 5. This is 24. So if we have to divide 40 apples between 2 brothers with the ratio 2 is to 3, then one will get 16 and another will get 24. I hope you are getting the basics of the ratio, how we calculate the ratio. Let us move on to another example. Green paint is made by the mixing blue, yellow and white paint in the ratio 2 is to 7 is to 1. How much blue paint is needed to make 64 liter of green paint? So again we have 3 type of paints which when we mix together in a ratio 2 is to 7 is to 1, we get this green color. So we want that we have to make 64 liter of green paint. Then how much is blue paint is needed? First of all, again I told you that sum of all the integrants, that is 2 plus 7 plus 1, that is 10, right? So if we have to make 64 green, then 64 multiplied by what is the portion of blue, that is 2, divided by the sum of these two, these all, that is 10. So 64. So let us see, 2 on the 2, 5, this is 64 upon 5. By dividing this we get 5 on the 5 and then 5 to the 10, 5 to the 10 and then 5 at the, this is 12.8 liter. 12.8 liter is required to make the 64 liter of green paint, right? So to make the 64 liter of green paint we require 12.8. If we have to calculate yellow part of it, how we will calculate? This is very simple. Again 64 multiplied by what is the portion of yellow, that is 7 divided by whole, right? That is sum is 10, right? Right? There is one another question of ratio. Surya deposited rupees 2250 in bank, and in the month of January he withdraws 300 rupees from his account on the last date of month. Find the ratio of money withdrawn to the total money deposited. First of all, we know that money withdrawn is 300 rupees, right? And what is the money deposited? Money deposited here is rupees 2250, right? So what is the ratio of money withdrawn to the money deposited? This is 300 into 2250. Let us simplify it. First of all, you can divide it by 10, you get 30 is to 225. Then you can divide it by 3, 10, 3 7 the 21, right? And then 3 5 the 15. Then you can divide it by 5 2, 5 and the 5, and 5 5 the 25. 2 is to 15. So I want you to solve the next section of this question. This is money withdrawn to the remaining amount in the bank. Let me give you a hint. Then remaining amount is 2250 minus 300. That is our remaining amount, and money withdrawn is this. So how we calculate the ratio of these, the part 2, please write down in our comment section. And for any other query of this topic or another numerical topic, please write us. You will surely get the response from us. And if you want practice questions of maths topic, please write us, and please like and subscribe our channel. If you are preparing for some competition exams or Olympiad exams, please write us or contact us on this given email. Thank you and have a great day.